Gonna wrap it up. Maybe one more question. What was my coolest lucid dream? Oh, capital cool. Let's see. I've had some pretty good ones. I told you my electron one. I could tell you a pretty exciting one. What was my coolest? A really fun one that I had was I was kind of facing fears, and I realized, wow, if I can face fear, I can do anything. So I decided I'm going to. What was it? I forgot. I was on a ladder when I became lucid. I was in the sleep lab. I was signaling. So I kind of went conscious, looked at my hands, and said, wow, I'm awake in my dream. I did my little eye signal so that the sleep researcher would know that I was conscious in the dream. And actually, at that point, we were measuring, does the legs muscles fire if I kick my leg? So I kicked my leg a little bit to see if the leg muscles would fire a little bit. And I didn't kick to wake myself up. And then I started trying to get away from this kind of scary character who was chasing me up the ladder. I hopped off the ladder, perhaps not fully lucid. And then I started becoming a little more conscious, say, wait a minute, I don't have to run away. And I kind of went back to my experiment of, I want to go as fast as possible and try pure speed. This might have been before the electron dream, I'm not sure, or maybe after, I forget. But anyways, I started zooming along at very high speed, horizontally, and I had this thought again, oh, if you go any faster, you're going to, not wake up, you're going to die. And I said, oh, I've been there, done that, let me have it, I can go faster, I'm not afraid. And then all of a sudden I started going 45 degrees, even faster. And now I was getting a little bit, I guess, spooked out, a little bit of sort of fight and flight response. But I said, no, let's go, come on, I can take anything. All of a sudden I was whipping down, pure downwards at the highest speed you can imagine, I guess, kind of like before, pure speed. And I said, no, I can take it, I can take anything, I'm not afraid, even though I did have, lots of kind of, I guess, adrenaline moving through my dream veins. And then all of a sudden, at very high speed, I was whipped around to see this pavement, or I guess cement wall right in front of me. And just enough in a split second, I said, no! Kind of the idea that I can't be hurt. And I woke up safe in a room, and there was this little boy there, and he kind of looked at me. I said, wow, how are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm great. I just saved myself from death by deciding that I knew I was dreaming. And I guess I sort of started thinking I was in the sleep lab, although I don't remember little boy. And he said, oh, that's great, well, you should make sure to remember that you're in dreams, something like that. And I said, oh, yeah, and I checked again. And then I kind of woke up in the sleep lab again, and I said, wow, that was an amazing dream. Hey, I called in the technician, did you get that dream? And she sort of walked into the room, and she said, oh, wow, incredible recording, can you share it with me? And I started telling her the dream. And then as I was telling her and showing her with the hands, all my fingers started curdling into funny, scary shapes with like hanging, I guess, guck off it, a little bit like, I don't know, maybe leprosy or something really scary. And I started getting really upset. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening. And she said, oh, you better be careful because I think you might have St. Joseph's fingers. And I said, what? But I was kind of freaked out. And she started lying down on the floor and kind of looking up, rolling her eyes. And all of a sudden I woke up and I started laughing because I'd been caught in another, what they call a false awakening. It wasn't a dream lab. It was an actual dream laboratory, and I was in a dream that looked like real life. And then I woke up again and I checked my hands right away to make sure it was the actual dream lab. So there's an interesting one. I don't know if it was my coolest, but there's some great ones on the website. Check them out. So thanks for all your fascination. We're starting to come towards the end here, and I guess to wrap it up, let's see a couple things. If people had some great ideas from tonight, please try an experiment. You don't necessarily have to have a full-blown lucid dream. You can just kind of do dream incubation or intend a dream, kind of like the problem-solving dreams we spoke about before. Hey, what would I like to dream about tonight? I'd like to meet my friend, or I'd like to have the solution to this math problem, or solve my computer program, or whatever you wish. And then fill out the experiment form at dreams.ca. It's called the Dream Incubation Experiment, because we actually use those results to kind of help other people and learn interesting new principles. So that can be helpful for research too. And if you fill it out, probably gets your passion sparked. So learn some of these great skills and try some of this stuff. I'm 20 years, maybe a little bit more than that in, with well over 1,000 lucid dreams at this point. And I can tell you, it never really gets boring. There's exciting things to try all the time. But just keep in mind, stay grounded. And you can remember this little parable. This is the story of Nasruddin. And Nasruddin's a little guy I like to pick on. So Nasruddin's walking around outside his house, and he's looking around, and his friend comes over and says, hey, Nasruddin, what's going on? What are you looking for? And he says, oh, I lost this really valuable key. It's a very important key because it opens the chest in my house, and the chest has some really valuable jewels. Actually, a really big ruby, this beautiful big heart jewel. And I'm looking for the key because I've lost it. And his friend says, "Oh, great. Well, I'll help you look if you want." And Nasruddin says, "Oh, yeah, please do." So they're walking around for a while, and maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes later, finally his friend says, "Hey, Nasruddin, any idea roughly where you lost it? Like near the driveway, up near the house, maybe by the road?" And Nasruddin thinks for a second and says, "Oh, the key? I lost it in the house." And his friend says, "Nasruddin, you lost it in the house? How come you're looking outside?" And Nasruddin laughs. He says, "Oh, it's because it's light out here and I can see, but it's dark inside the house, so I can't see. So how would I ever find it?" And what we encourage you is light up inside the house with lucidity and by remembering your dreams. And hopefully you can find that key. Thanks a lot for your attention and for all your enthusiasm. And definitely I'll be glad to chat with folks.